Get ready for the Squawking Eagles Podcast.
Well, Eagles fans, welcome to Baltimore week. The Eagles start the game with the ball. And guess what they did? They didn't score. They punted the ball away. Were able to pick one first down up with Saquon Barkley on the first play, running 12 yards. And then they had to punt it away and almost creating a fair catch interference. But let's see what the Eagles defense does. We got to hold them here. Welcome to week 13. Let's get it going. Oh, my bad. They did give the Baltimore Ravens or call the penalty on the Eagles for the fair catch interference, a 15-yard penalty. So the Baltimore Ravens will start with the ball at their 33-yard line. Well, the Eagles defense shows up for a 3-and-out against Baltimore as Sweaty gets the sack, forcing the 3rd and 14. Wait a minute, we have a penalty here. Let's see what the penalty is on. And it is a holding call on the defense. Oh, my gosh. Giving on Avonte Maddox, giving the Baltimore Ravens another first down. So after a decent effort of stopping Baltimore on their first play, I say Baltimore. Anyway, I knew shit was going to go left when the announcer called Brenton Covey. So here we go.
Alrighty, Birds fans. So the offense doesn't start off super hot. I mean, it does with that great run from Saquon. But other than that, the offense kind of sputtered. We go ahead and move on to kicking that ball. Couple of issues there. And then our defense locks them up, but there is a defensive holder that ruins the beautiful sack from Josh Sweat to end it. Because, Avonte Maddox just can't play football without causing problems. So I don't even know why he's still on our team. We have so many other options. Birds, we're going to get this stuff together. We'll figure it out, and we're going to win this game. Let's go, Birds.
All right, so they get away with a field goal. Eagles down 3-0. Now let's see how the offense can react. Time to put some points on the board. And they just go 3-and-out. Okay, defense is going to have to come up big and maybe possibly score some points in this game. Jalen hasn't connected to any passes yet. So it's important that he does because the Ravens' defense on passing is 31st in the league. So they really should feed. So let's go, Birds.
Well, Mark Andrews catches the ball, but Reed Blankenship goes up over his head, brings the ball down in the end zone. Baltimore is currently up 9-0, 10 when they hit this field goal. Eagles defense kind of getting in its, he shanks the extra point, so 9-0. It remains. Eagles defense needs to do a better job of staying. And this is something I pointed out in the podcast that the Eagles backs would have a hard time staying with the receivers and the way that Lamar Jackson plays and scrambles out. Doesn't necessarily just take off. He is keeping the play alive by scrambling to the sides, and I was wondering how this defense was going to react to extended plays by Lamar Jackson with his legs. Not only just running the ball, but just giving their receivers a chance to get open. So hopefully they make some adjustments on that because if that continues, we're going to have a long day. We're already down 10-0. It's not a good thing. The offense needs to get moving.
Alrighty, boys. Well, it wasn't the greatest defensive showing for us. A couple penalties, kind of short-sighted that, and gave the Ravens some plays upon plays until they finally were able to go ahead and get a touchdown scored on us. Although Justin Tucker did the unthinkable and missed the extra point. So early in the game, the Ravens are up 9-0. However, Kyle Hamilton is going back to be reevaluated for possible concussion. Not that I want him injured. I'd like to see him be healthy, but it does help out the Birds, taking out one of the greatest players on defense. So we'll see how that continues to affect the game. We need to focus some things up here, keep our running game going. Barkley's got to get some more carries, get the ball moving, and then Hurts got to look underneath, take the underneath routes, take what's given to you. He likes to always look for that deep ball when there's slants and underneath are always available. So Hurts, take what you can get, move this ball down the field, and let's get some points on the board there, Birds. Let's go.
So the D line can't get home to the quarterback and just allow Lamar Jackson to sit back in the pocket and just pick them apart. They're not going to win this game. The D line has to get home, and we have to adjust to their passing game. I know Vic Fangio can do that. I do have confidence in him. I do have confidence in this defense. We're seeing what this defense is without Brandon Graham, and I don't like it. I don't like it so far.
Well, like some tires stuck in the snow or mud, the Eagles' offense is just stuck. 1 first down and I believe 3 possessions, and they haven't been able to do anything. Not even slow. It got a punt that bounced off a Ravens receiver, but Ravens were able to recover. They got another flag on the play. It's probably the Eagles. They've already had 6 penalties, or 5 penalties, 6 if this counts against them. Against them this game. Still 9-0. Just when I start to believe this Eagles team makes me hide in my shell again. Well, end of the first quarter, still 9-0. Eagles defense or offense still struggling to move the ball. See what adjustments they make in the second quarter. Hopefully get some points on the board before halftime. The announcer calling him Covey is really cracking me up. We know that you didn't put any effort into get to know it in the special teams. Because his name is Covey, not Covey.
The offense has yet to find their footing yet again in the first half. Such a slow start team. What can they do? Feed Barkley. And then look at AJ Brown's going to be open. They got to use a play action. They got to do something that's going to allow AJ Brown to get open. You got to get AJ Brown involved. He has got 1 pass thrown to him. Got to get him involved. Barkley is a big part of your offense, but you also got to take advantage of the fact that their defense is not great on pass protection. A passing quarterback. So let's go.
Alrighty, well, the offense has been looking stagnant. The defense has had its moments, but it's just not been good enough. We did down them here at the 1. It was a beautiful punt by man. There's no penalties on the punt this time. We are literally shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties. We need to, keep that together. Stop with these penalties. Defense has to lock them up right here. And we get the ball back. The offense needs to finish up and actually score for once. When we have these short yardage plays, I'm fine with us giving it to Barkley. But Barkley, you got to know better than try to juke in the backfield. Just hit the hole. If you run full speed, even if you get hit, you're going to gain a yard. If it's 4th and 1, we're going to tush push you all the way to, tush push hurts, all the way to victory. So stop with the little dancing moves. I know you're great with them, but not in the backfield. Get out. Once you're gaining yardage, dance all you want. Backwards jump over somebody. I don't care. Do something great. You're awesome. But behind the line of scrimmage, just hit the hole with speed. Defense, lock them up here. Let's lock it down. Let's go Birds. Let's come back here in the second quarter, give them a fight, and then go into the second half and win this game. All right, let's go Birds. All right, guys. Our defense did their thing. They locked them down. They had chance. They may have had a chance for safety, but be that as it may, they forced 3 and out. The punt's away. Covey gets the ball back. Returns all the way to 49. Forget plus field position for the first time this game. Let's make something happen here. Let's go out there and let's say, hey, we started slow, but we're the Birds. We're coming out to get this dub. Let's go, Eagle.
That's the drive we needed. That's the drive. Barkley, Brown, Barkley, touchdown Goddard. Let's go, Birds. Let's go.
The defense does their job. The offense gets the ball back. We run the ball. We throw with the ball. We run the ball. We throw with the ball. We run the ball. We throw a touchdown. Dallas Goedert going in there like a champion. Let's go, Birds. Points on the board. This game's close. We're going to come back and win this. We just had to get momentum going. This train's rolling. Birds on deck. Let's go, Eagles.
Eagles finally move the ball down the field. Start the drive with the best possession that they've had all the game. And drive down the field. Dallas Goedert tiptoes down the sideline. Scores a touchdown. 9-7 Eagles. Let's go. This is the beginning of what I hope to be more consistent movement from this offense.
Woo, Zach Bond. Stopping Derrick Henry in the backfield to get the defense off the field and the ball back in the offense's hand. Let's go, Birds.
The Eagles drive the ball down the field. Almost fumble it away on what Romo called the tushy pushy. Eagles score. Touchdown. 9th touchdown QB sneak for Jalen Hurts this season. And the Eagles now currently take the lead 13-9. We are delaying for the extra point to make sure that it's going to be 14-9. And Jake the makes it 14-9. Philly has turned this around in a quarter and taken the lead. We have a new ball game. Let's go, Birds.
And the Eagles go up 14-9 with a Jalen Hurts brotherly shove on a false start, of course. But they got it in there anyway. Touchdown, Eagles. Second quarter, much different than the first quarter. Eagles have the lead, going 2 minutes left. Let's go, Birds.
The Eagles march down the field and secure another touchdown behind the wonderful powered legs of Jalen Hurts. After another great run, both by him and Barkley, couple missed penalties there, and of course we've got Tony Romo, the announcer, who does nothing but complain about the Eagles, and that's a false start, and that they did that wrong, and that... Shut up, Tony Romo. No one cares about you, man. You're washed. You're retired. You never won a Super Bowl. You're trash. Either way, here we are. Birds are now winning 14-9. Great playing here, Birds. Getting it back together. We're going to kick it away. Defense going to lock down the Ravens. We might score again before the end of the half, which I think we should. I think it's going to be 21-9 going at the half. Birds are flying now. Let's go, Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's get it done, boys. All right, well, we couldn't quite hold them to no points. Tucker got that field goal, and they drained most of the clock out, so I was wrong with my hope/prediction of a 21-9 end of the half. 14-12 as it stands. Defense stood up tall. Carter had a great play to make that sack happen. Now, granted, there's still 3 seconds left, but unless it's a return for a touchdown right here, I'm figuring this is going to be the end of the half right here. So a good, I wouldn't say a good first half, a good turnaround the end of the first half. We got to stop at the penalties. We need to focus, and we can come out and win this game. All right, Birds, let's have a great time. Can't wait to see some more football.
Quignon just took a helmet to the knee. I think it's just going to be like a bruise. I think he'll be back in, but he's going to have to sit a couple plays out. Defense has to come up big here. Don't give up a touchdown. Field goal, good. No touchdowns. Let's go.
Well, the Eagles' defense holds up. Get a nice sack to stop the drive, and Baltimore misses the field goal. Eagles still up 14-12. Let's go, Bears.
Big sack by Zach Bond and Jalix Hunt. And Justin Tucker misses the field goal. Eagles have to make that pay. Make them pay for that. Storm down. Let's not be rusty coming out in the second half. Score a touchdown. Let's go, Birds. The Eagles not taking advantage of a missed field goal like that is a big loss. And then they cause a fumble. It looks like Keely Ringo causes a fumble, and they don't get the ball. And there's 3 Eagles right there. Yeah, that's another loss. Like, the ball's got to bounce the Eagles' way. Let's go.
My boy Isaiah Rodgers with a big third down stop. Lamar Jackson rolls out to his right, thinking that he's going to get the first down. Isaiah Rogers stands his ground right at the marker, and they were not able to convert. 4th and 1. Baltimore was just able to QB sneak to a first down, but what a stop by Isaiah Rogers.
Justin Tucker is helping the Eagles, helping by missing these field goals. The Eagles need to put the ball in the end zone. Make these field goals hurt. Let's go. Come on. Defense is holding up. Offense, you got to wake up. Let's go.
Man, Tucker is really trying to keep this Eagles team in the game. He has missed, I think, 3 straight field goals. And nothing has changed with Nelson Aguilar because he still can't catch a goddamn ball. Eagles, with 1:21 left in the third quarter, are still up 14-12. We need to get the ball moving, guys. Let's get the ball to Saquon. Let's run the ball and win the game.
All right, so I haven't talked yet this second half. Here we are at the last play of the third quarter. It's a punt from the Eagles. It hasn't looked good, boys. We came out second half. We're looking a little flat. The offense hasn't done much. Defense has done just enough. We've had to rely on Justin Tucker to miss a field goal there. Hasn't looked great. It's a great punt right there. Down at the 4. But the Birds are just they're looking a little slow, looking a little flat. Hopefully Blankenship's okay. I did see that Hamilton came back out for them. So good to see injuries aren't abound. Hopefully, like I said, that our guy is all right there, Blankenship. But offensively, we gotta step it up. Our defense is holding down the best offense in the league, and we need to score points to help them out. Their defense is not great. Their run defense is, but the rest of the defense is not. Their overall scoring defense is not ranked pretty well. So we need to put up some points. We need to really put this game away. So Birds get us focused. We got to really hold out for this fourth quarter, put us some points, and win this game. Let's go Eagles.
How can the team with the most penalties, I believe, in the NFL can have no penalties being called to them? And, there's been 2 defensive holdings on the Eagles. And, the weirdest things. It's just lucky day for the Ravens? I don't know. They keep missing field goals. I wouldn't say it's luck. Come on.
All right, this is the ensuing drive the Ravens had after our failed play there, which ended on the end of the third quarter. So we're in the fourth quarter here. It's 11 minutes left. They're about to punt the ball back to us. Our defense held up, shooting ourselves in the foot with these penalties, but Quinion with the beautiful play, Dean with the beautiful stop, ended up forcing this fourth down and this punt here. And hopefully we can just get it. And it's being returned as I speak. Oh, he made some play. Okay, got a couple yards, held onto the ball. That's all that matters. All right, offenses come back out. We need to force it down their throats. We need to make some plays. We need to march down that field. We need to put some points on the board. Birds, this is an important drive. 11 minutes left of the game. We're up by 2. If we can score a touchdown, go up by 9, that could almost surefire lock us in. We need to keep this up. Let's go, Eagles. Birds, I'm excited. Let's see how this game finishes out.
That's what I'm talking about. Give it to Saquon. Run Saquon. Touchdown Saquon. Eagles going up 21-12. Let's go, Birds.
All right, there are the Birds. There's the Barkley doing what he's got to do. End of that drive, just as after I said we needed to put some points up, put that 21-12 up, and we did. Saquon with a beautiful couple of runs. Got it with a beautiful saving third down catch. We're moving on, boys. 21-12. Great touchdown. Great extra point. I'm not going to lie. It's odd to see Tucker missing as many as he has. Couple weird plays going on. I feel like there's a lot of things just not getting called, but it's hard to complain when you're winning, I guess, because you just look bad, and it's just, but there's just some weird plays. The refs have been a little weird on a lot of games today, but it is what it is. Birds are winning. Let's go, Birds. Keep it up. Defense, lock this down. I'd love to see a few more points for us just to kind of make sure we lock this game away, but no matter how it goes, let's go, Birds.
And finally, Saquon Barkley breaks a nice run for a touchdown as the Eagles now take the lead 21-12 with about 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Man, what a run by Saquon. What a setup. I mean, something's got to be done. Jalen's not getting the job done today. He's having a hard time seeing the field. He's holding on to the ball too long. But the Eagles are winning this game. So whatever the recipe calls for, that's what the Eagles have dialed up. McCullum with the big stop to give the Eagles back the ball with 6 minutes. There goes Saquon Barkley getting a 9-yard run. Ooh, he was just about to break that one. But, yeah, McCullum with a great stop on the 4th and 8 for the Ravens. All the Eagles got to do here is run the clock. We're up 2 scores. Run the clock, run the ball, win the game.
So we're at the 2-minute warning. Our defense got the stop, got the ball back. Right now, the offense is slowly driving, just killing clock, running the ball, doing what you got to do to try to solidify this game, get that win. Birds, I love it. Hasn't been the greatest game, but the Birds are doing what the Birds are going to do. Hopefully we can, continue finishing out, run out the clock, win this game, and go home. Birds, fly, Eagles fly.
Jake Elliott with the field goal to make it 24-12. Eagles up and walking away with this one. Saquon Barkley, 23 rushes, 107 yards, 1 touchdown. Despite a slow start as usual, the Eagles come back, win the game, run the ball, and win the game. Well, with under a minute left, it's safe to say that I think that Saquon single-handedly put the MVP trophy in his bag as he leaves M&T Stadium in Baltimore. Because I think this game solidifies him as the front runner for MVP at the end of the season. Eagles, like I said earlier, with a slow start as usual, has been consistent this whole season with not moving the ball in the first quarter, or scoring in the first quarter for that matter. But the Eagles walk away with this one 24-12 against a great AFC opponent. Next week we have Carolina Panthers. Let's hope that we do not sleep on them. They are a little hot right now. Yes, they may be one of the worst teams overall record-wise, but these last couple of weeks, the Carolina Panthers have looked like a formidable team. They look young, but they are hungry. So with an easy schedule in front of us now, with Carolina, Pittsburgh, Washington, Dallas, and then closing out the season with the Giants, the Eagles can pretty much make wise decisions, keep our players as healthy as we can going into the playoffs.
All right. Well, at the end of the fourth quarter, we ended up just letting Lamar just run all over us, and they ended up scoring a touchdown. The Birds held on to win a game. It was a rough game. It was against one of the best teams in the league. I'm not too upset with it. A little upset with us and our side of all the penalties and such, but I'm not too upset with winning the game. So, Birds, had a great time. Let's lock it down. Move on to next week. I believe it's the Panthers next week. We should definitely don't take the foot off the gas. We need to win that. So, Birds, good finish up, completing the game. Defense looked good in most of the game. We got to have less penalties, more complete game next week. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go, Birds.
And that'll do it. Eagles win 24-19. Solid fourth quarter. The third quarter did not exist. It was not even, it wasn't a thing. But the Eagles opposed their will on the team, on the Ravens, and they come out of Baltimore with a win, 10-2. We'll see you in Philly against the Panthers next week. Let's go, Birds.